watch it? Because they're going to see me now in the thumbnail.
Oh, I haven't, like, okay, let's see. Standby. It should say standby.
Oh, that one. There it is. Right. Good stuff, isn't it? Jabo, that's good music. That's quality stuff. I'm putting it together on the Ken's 5 soundtrack. So maybe just put it up on iTunes. It gets the people going. Good evening, Patricia. Hola, Ann. Yeah, it's coming. We're finally getting a good chance. And it could even get better. Okay, that's interesting. Good evening from the Ken's 5 Digital Center. Bill Taylor here. And I want to just show you on this shot just how much Ken's 5 is in my life and in your life now too, right? Because I even wore the shirt today. So I had this shirt on because we had a career day today. Colonial Hills Elementary School. It was so cool. So check out my Facebook page. If you haven't liked my page already, please do. You like me, right? Come, you like me, don't you? So like me on Facebook because I posted some pictures of Izzy, our photojournalist in the sky. Izzy Chapa is our Ken's 5 Chopper 5 photojournalist. So he's always on board the chopper getting the great camera shots we use for either breaking news or I do some beautiful weather shots in the evening hours. Izzy and I tag teamed a great career day out of Colonial Hills today. I'd love for you to see those pictures on Facebook. Hi, Chris. What's going on? We are, I would say, pretty soon. I don't know about very soon, because I think very soon will be like tomorrow, right? It is, Mac. We don't want to know how hot that is. Hey, Jeremy, make sure you don't find out how hot it is, because the choice is yours, right? Hey, Chris, I saw the expected rain totals. Isn't it great? Greatly appreciated. Oh, greatly increased. I thought you said greatly appreciated. Yeah, right. I like, thank you. Yeah, Jordanton's in the mix, Betty. I hope it rains good because we definitely need it. Nick, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Hi, Christine. Howdy, Mac. I even know I was already talking to you. What's going on, Pete? There's my man. How you doing, Jordan? Good to see you. Hi, Rosalba. Rosalba. What a beautiful name. Del Rio's here. What's up, Aaron? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, let me get back to current. What? How could somebody not? I know, Shelly. That's what. No, I hope not. I can't bake cookies in the heat. Yes, you can today. Right, Gary? What? GFS model finally aligned with the others? Well, the European is the one I'm watching, and it's got some really good action on it for next week. Yeah, next week, Heather. So there's going to be a slight chance of rain come Friday, like 20%, and then we'll get a little bit better each day. And we top off, it's looking like Monday, Tuesday right now, and we're going about 50 to 60%. Good news. And that could actually go up from here because, look, it's only Wednesday night. So as we get closer, we start looking at the high-resolution models, and that's when we really start fine-tuning and we get more data in because these models need more current data in order to really, output something we have higher confidence in. All right, so here's a little discrep, and I'm going to have to just check the climate summary. I could do that right now as I talk about this little discrep. Apparently, let's just do it this way. We'll go to the chat. You've got 101 there on the map for our high, right? Now, when I switch it over to the almanac data, which is going to show you the average, the records, rainfall, sunset, it's at 100. Now, remember, these are both lined up with the National Weather Service, so they automatically populate when this data comes in. Brian, you all always give the highest chance the furthest I'm out, so we continue to watch. Is that what? No. So that's the little discrep, and I want to check the actual climate report. So let's see what we got. Record high Austin, record high San Antonio. Let's see, what is that record high, San Antonio? 101. So it's this one is the one that's off. So 101, the official high for today. And as you can see, it is, let's see, what do we want to do here? 2 better, well now 3 officially, than the 2018 record. So that record was only in for 4 years. All right, look at the 106s at Floresville, Pearsall, Cotulla. Wow. 102s, George Weston, Beeville. 104, Pleasanton. 103, Hondo, Uvalde. So baking in the heat. Now, take a look at this data. This is extraordinary because here's the thing about May. We're on track for the hottest May ever recorded. Ever recorded. We've got 1 afternoon high this month that was below average. We have 0 that were average. And we have 16 above average. Okay, so we have to add in now today's record, which, by the way, that's what you're seeing. In yellow. So we'll do 101. So, that being said, the yellow, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days of the 18 thus far were record highs. That's incredible. In fact, Ryan and I were talking this afternoon about contacting the Weather Service and seeing what's the record for the amount of records in 1 month for record highs. Right, TV? We check in with meteorologist Teresa Velasco. Ryan and I were talking today. Have you looked at May? We're on pace for the hottest May ever recorded. So what we realize is that 4, 5, 6, 7 record highs. What's the record for record highs in 1 month? Or what's the record for record highs in May, right? That's pretty good. So we're going to find out from the Weather Service.
Well, May's the hottest on record right now.
So far, yeah, pacing right now, unless, if we get, the rain next week's going to drop temps a little bit, but, there's not going to be enough to really, I don't think, change it,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So we're on course. Hottest May on record. You lived through it. Well, half of it, right? Let's pray we live through the rest. Sherry, I will believe this forecast only when it happens. Whoa, all right. Sherry's calling it out right there. There it is. She will believe it when she sees it. All right. Nope, it's good here. Oh, okay. Thanks, James. A little buffering all too often. Are we handling this on our Ken's Facebook tonight as well? Missing Snowmageddon, exactly. Let's think cold. But Sherry, have faith. Sherry, have faith in the forecast. I know what you mean. It is an imperfect science. And we're a long ways out from the rainfall. All right, couple things real quick before we get to next week's rain. I want to show you that the surface map, this helped us out a little bit today. The high, just kind of sliding east and closer to Florida. Remember, clockwise winds. It kind of cut off the flow of smoke from Mexico. It kind of suppressed it a little bit, and that's good. I mean, if we get that, strong due southerly wind, a little bit more east to southeast wind like I thought we saw today, it really inhibits a lot of that smoke from moving farther north. See, here's the deal. This is a wide view. The fires are burning across the Yucatan Peninsula into central Mexico. They're burning sugarcane. It's every May. But you see how those streamlines are showing you the surface winds coming east to west? So that really helps keep the smoke in Mexico. Notice how little made it up into Texas today. And it almost seems like, according to this, a lot of it went west of us. So I wonder, did Del Rio, did you guys experience a little more haze today? Or someone commented yesterday that their eyes were actually burning from the amount of smoke in the air. You're welcome, Sylvia. Anytime. We do our best. We do our best. Friend, what is this rain you speak of? Oh, I'll show you. African dust, I don't know that it causes, but it certainly does worsen. Let's put it that way, because it does affect, if you're an asthma sufferer, allergy sufferer, it's definitely going to contribute to the lack of, ability to breathe, right? It wouldn't be a dust storm, Cheryl, but we're going to start seeing an increase over the weekend, which is one of the main reasons why early models, and I think it was Gary brought up the GFS, had a tropical system developing in the Gulf. I never put that on television because these long-range models can change their tune that quick. And sure enough, because of the amount of dust and other factors, it does appear that we're not going to see any tropical development this weekend or next weekend. Doing great, Stephen. What's up, my brother? Doing great. James Jarrett, right? That is some big facts for everybody. I don't know if we miss it. I missed the cold a little bit, and the snow was nice, but the power thing was really awful. I did see the skies cloudy. Maybe that was what it was. Oh, okay. Aaron, where are you, out west of here? Yeah, Ann, June 1. In fact, we had some discussion last couple of years because the last 7 years, we've had a named storm before the beginning of hurricane season. So prior to June 1, last 7 years, we've had a storm. In fact, a couple of years, we got to the B storm before June 1. So there was discussion about backing up the beginning of hurricane season to mid-May. And that didn't happen, obviously. But it's really something we could be looking at in the future. Hi, Stephanie. Sad we couldn't get you to come to my school this year. Yeah, absolutely. Let's line that up, either Tuesday with Taylor or maybe a career day or just a weather visit. I'd love to visit your school. Just email me, btaylor@kens5.com. I know we're out of time for this school year, but hopefully next. Oh, all right, we're cooling down, Harmony. I know, see, getting a little too hot. We are going to start cooling down. Air quality real quick, and then let's talk about rain. This was important this week. We had moderate readings. Today, good, so we improved nicely. All right, so the big change, let me show you that even though we will not see a tropical storm develop, we do have an abundant amount of tropical moisture coming in. So looking at precipitable water, we're just going to see a good increase in the atmospheric water content. So in other words, how much the atmosphere could possibly rain out is going to be increasing. And the precipitable water is a meteorological tool of just how much is up there, and it's given in inches. So sometimes you'll have precipitable water of like 2 to 3 inches. That doesn't mean it correlates to exactly 2 to 3 inches of rain. It can, if you go 2, 3, even up to 4 of precipitable water, that is like really good, and that's almost a guarantee of 1 to 2 inches. That's what we're kind of looking at over the course of what we're heading into next week. So the encouraging part is that we could see enough to produce these kind of rain totals over the next 7 days. And I'm going to show you the exact days we're expecting this. Trash can, haven't sailed down my hill yet on trash day, not once. Must be global warming. That's good, Jason. So notice on the legend, we're passing up 2 inches. When we leave purple and go to that burgundy, now we're at 2.5, and we start seeing some reds. That's going to be 3, and I see a little pocket of red in between 35 and I-10 northeast Bexar County. See it? Like I want to say Jorts, Cibolo. And then you go up I-35, starts turning red closer to Austin, Cuero, Gonzales. The nice thing, it's going to be spread out enough that we shouldn't have to worry about too much of a flooding threat. It's always a possibility. When you talk about 2 to 3 inches of rain around here, there's a possible bit of flooding. But it's got to be over the course of 48 hours or less to really be a flood threat. This, I think, could be spread out maybe more or less 3 to 4 days. So that lessens our flood threat. Not yet. Not yet, Amber. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, bro. I want to see the vid. Or email it to me, too. How does hurricane look like for this year, Texas, specifically San Antonio? Well, remember, first, Chris, we would need a really strong storm. I mean, even Harvey didn't do much to San Antonio. You know, we had literally under an inch of rain. It was ridiculous. But Seguin was upwards of like 7 inches of rain from Harvey. I remember that was kind of the line of demarcation where everything fell off quickly. Early forecasts, again, they were too far out. But you have to look at them because the computer is thinking, hey, you know, and so you have to at least say it's a possibility. It had San Antonio, I remember, it was like 8 to 10 inches of rain off Harvey. And then because of the way that, and it was a Category 2 in Goliad. Just because of the right turn that storm took and it kind of condensed in its bands, we didn't see as much rain in San Antonio. Hill country hardly got any off Harvey. So this year, just to answer your question too, Chris, is that we should see an above average season, expecting 19 named storms, about 9 hurricanes, 8 to 9 hurricanes, 4 majors. You know, decent chance as always that we get something in the Gulf. Cashville on Sunday. That could be a good country song. All right, let's take a look. 7-day forecast, how this rain unfolds. The chances are very slight beginning Friday. So I'm going with a 20% chance to wrap up the work week, but then no chance Saturday. Maybe, you know, like I say, 20% during the afternoon, 30% evening hours Friday, and then that'll be it until Saturday night and Sunday. Those are 40% chances, not bad, but it gets a lot better Monday, Tuesday, both of which could go up from here. So this is really good stuff. This is going to be a cold front. It's going to drop temperatures briefly. Notice that by Wednesday, a week from today, we're still expecting a good, you know, mid-90 degree afternoon. So it will be a quick recovery to the heat again, unfortunately. So we'll keep an eye. You know, this could be a changing forecast as we get into next week. We get the high-res models, get a really good handle on this over the weekend. So it's going to be important to tune into meteorologist Ryan Shoptaw, who'll have the latest on the high-res guidance, and that's when we really start fine-tuning the timing, okay? But right now, it looks like the precipitable water, all the ingredients are going to be in place for a couple inches of rain by Tuesday of next week. But it's, like I said, spread out nicely between, say, Sunday, even Saturday night to Tuesday. That should prevent flooding. Oh, field day on Thursday. I think so. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, 26th. It's either Thursday. I was invited to a field day. Hoping and praying for rain. Dr. Tevis, Good to see you, Eileen Tevis. How are you? Ray Silva. Eileen Tevis is on my Facebook Live tonight. We love Eileen. Oh, come on, Eileen. Oh, I swear. She worked at Ken's 5, and we loved her hair. I had to rhyme it. We did love your hair. I'm not kidding. Dr. Tevis, I love you. I hope you're doing well. Colleen, what's happening? Yes, pray. Pray for all kinds of things, but definitely pray for the rain. Dondi, loving the sound of soaking. Isn't it nice? Isn't the fragrance of the rain nice too? I love how that smells. I don't know how else to finish that sentence. But I really love the smell of rain, especially when we're in a drought, right? Especially when we're in a drought. Looking good. Yes, I hope you're doing well. Give Ski my love. Give him a big hug from me and a kiss on the lips. Kiss him on the lips for me. I love Ski. All right, that's a good sip of Dunkin' Donuts coffee, which you know what that means. Not a sponsor, but could be. I mean, just putting it out there. No, you're good. I'm just waiting. It's okay. Don't. Now, Julie is so kind that she apologized, but she's putting together a very important Ken's 5 Eyewitness News at 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Check in with Julie on what's coming up on Ken's 5 News at 10. We're checking with Julie on what's coming up on Ken's 5 News. I said Ken's 5 News. It's only Ken's 5 News. That's Channel 5 in 30 minutes at 10.
Nice.
Okay, not 30, but maybe 38 minutes. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking.
Good.
What's coming up tonight at 10?
Okay, so I'm going to give you one story tonight. It's probably
That's it?
one. Yes, you have to watch to see the rest. But it's probably my favorite story of the night. So,
This will be a good one.
yes, hold on. Let me make sure I get the name of this right.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so Coors Light.
Coors Light.
Coors Light,
Silver
right?
Bullet.
Okay, so it's getting hot outside, and I can't even say it. Coors Light wants to make sure that you're prepared. So they're hosting events all across the country so that you can turn your jeans into jorts.
Into
Jorts?
jorts.
Jean shorts.
Jean
Bill, are you
shorts.
kidding me?
I don't know many men that wear those. I'm a man. I don't wear jorts.
I think Mr. Ray over here is a huge fan. So is David.
Whoa.
Teresa loves them too. She just said.
Whoa. That's 3 jorts fans in
There
the
you
house.
go. Yep.
I was born in Jorts.
You were born in jorts.
Right.
Okay. How many jorts fans are watching tonight? So Coors Light
Yes.
providing, and this will be in San Antonio?
Okay, so that's the downside. It's not going to be in San Antonio, but it is going to be in Austin and some other Texas cities. But
Is Austin more jorts friendly?
Oh, absolutely.
David says absolutely, so I agree.
Absolutely. The People's Republic of Austin loves jorts. Jean shorts. How many are fans of jean shorts? I've never. Well, okay, you know I say
like jean
that,
shorts.
but
There you
back
go,
in my
I'm a
day we
fan.
called them cutoffs.
Yeah, same thing.
Same
but
thing?
at this
Are they?
event, you could bedazzle your jorts.
But
There you go.
you can bedazzle your jorts.
Who wouldn't want to do that?
Who says that? Did you just say that?
I sure did.
I love it.
Yeah, Megan
Sorry,
loves it.
Sorry, I'm not going to make it to the game. I'm going to be bedazzling my jorts.
Or I'm going to be late to the game because I'm bedazzling my shorts, and when I show up, I'm showing
gonna
up in style.
Right. Wow. I love it. That is a great story. I can't wait to see this. Good stuff. Thank you, Julie. That's
Thank
only
you.
on Ken's 5. Eyewitness News at 10. Return to the 80s. Right, James? See? Exactly. I mean, weren't the Daisy Dukes were cutoffs, right? Those aren't jorts? Those are Daisy Dukes, right? That's the difference. Yeah, exactly.
We have an answer to your question.
Which?
Teresa and I found it
Oh, which one?
about the record of high.
You really found the answer to
We
that?
found an answer to that. Yes. It
Okay,
happened-
so we were talking about how many,
Go ahead.
what's the record for record highs in 1 month? 11. And is that a May record?
No, No, it's
Or
April to May. 1901.
1901
Yes.
is when that was set?
Yes.
From April 22nd to May 22nd?
May 2nd. It's a string of 11 days.
Oh, wow. 11. So it was consecutive?
Yes.
Very cool. Okay. Interesting. Wow. 11 in a row. That's incredible. Because we didn't have a streak. We have 7 this month, but they weren't in a row. So it's still only halfway there. Wow. A little over half. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. See, and especially when it's at the turn of the century, right? I mean, there were no SUVs. I mean, there was no, you know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as heat, the planet's always been very capable of producing excessive heat. Don't ever think that, we made all the difference. There's just not enough science to back that. There really isn't. I'm telling you, the bottom line with climate change and whether or not it's man-made, we don't have enough data. We just don't have it. You compare how much empirical data we have, right? And let's round it up to 200. Let's just be very generous and say we've got 200 years of empirical data. Like today's high was 101. That's empirical. Cannot change that. That's it. It's not up for debate. It's what the high was, right? Empirical data. So let's say 200 years for the planet. And again, that's generous. How old is the planet? Science says about 4.5 billion years old. The Bible says about 8 to 10,000 years old. So either number, 200 years to that is way too low. You just don't have, because everything else is going to be done by theory, right? Not carbon dating, but kind of that same principle of looking at ice layers and calculations and all kinds of different ways to calculate what the temperatures were way back when, okay? So just, again, that's always kind of been my argument, is that we just don't have enough data to definitively conclude that man has caused climate. Well, man can't cause climate change. Climate changes, period. And that's the end of that discussion. You can't fight it. Everybody talking about we're going to fight climate change. You're not going to win because the climate, guess what? Climate is going to change with or without you. It's like, we're going to fight blue skies. Well, I mean, they're going to be blue, right? So it's the same principle. You can't, climate always changes. So the language barrier is there too with that, but back when it was called global warming, before it was changed, you have to remember that, again, we don't have enough data to be definitively saying that we caused it. I mean, this planet went into an ice age, came out of an ice age without one person on it. Never mind factories, industry, and SUVs. How many outdoor barbecues and get-togethers would it take to ensure a good drenching rain? Oh, how many car washes, right? Exactly. We have to do that science. That'd be good. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Jeremy. Dutch oven. Did they have Dutch ovens in Hades? That's good. I like that. Oh, Nicole, birthday on Sunday. Okay, well, 60% chance right now that it doesn't rain on your birthday. Happy birthday. 522 is Nicole's birthday. Everybody wish Nicole a happy birthday Sunday. Right, think snow. Jaime, what's going on? It's way too hot. 101. Nicole's rain dancing. Global warming was happening in 1900. Right, exactly, Gary. Excuse me. Yes, they were. I'm so glad you brought that up, Gary. Global cooling cover of Time magazine. I was the same. I wasn't in high school just yet, but I was in junior high or elementary, in the 70s. It was early to mid 70s, so I don't remember myself, but you can look it up. I mean, there was great fear if we don't do something, we're heading into another ice age. Again, the planet, we can clean the air, we can do everything we can to, lower the amount of CO2 we're putting in the air. That's going to help. Absolutely. Do we contribute? Absolutely. But do we cause it? I mean, is it a cause and effect? No. I just don't think there's enough data to conclude that it's a cause and effect and we caused it. Okay, anyway, all that to say, good evening. I love you. God bless you and your family and your loved ones, okay? Have a wonderful Wednesday evening. Tomorrow's Thursday. That means it's Baby Friday tomorrow, guys. Baby Friday is tomorrow. And then we're heading into the weekend, the second to last weekend of May. Innovate. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yes. Yes, big negative there, James. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Debbie Cannon, what's happening? I know, right? Okay, so Biggie said more money, more problems, more people, more problems. I get you. Good to see you, Deb. Nuclear power will get cleaner. Hope. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Got to get ready for the 10. Love y'all. God bless you. We'll see you at 10.